Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by deep green forests, there lived a young boy named Rigu. He was just 12 years old, but brave, kind, and full of questions. This village, though beautiful, lived in fear. Why? Because somewhere in the forest, a mysterious sword had been lost long ago. A sword said to bring harm to anyone who touched it. One morning, as the sun peeked over the hills, Riku stepped onto the forest path. He had heard stories, scary ones, but today something felt different. The trees whispered in the breeze, and birds sang gently. Then, Rigu noticed a golden light shimmering through the trees. What is that glow? He wondered, stepping carefully closer. Between two ancient trees, floating gently above the mossy ground, was the sword. It didn't look dangerous. In fact, it sparkled softly, with peaceful golden light dancing around it. Rigu's heart beat faster. This was the sword from the stories, but it didn't feel scary at all. Rigu reached out, his hand trembling. As he touched the hilt, a gentle warmth spread through his fingers. Suddenly he heard a whisper, not from outside but from inside his heart. I am not meant to hurt. I was made for something greater. Rigu stood silent. Was this a sword that didn't want to kill? The forest shimmered. All around him, the light grew brighter. Rigu saw visions, children smiling, people helping one another, warriors lowering their weapons. The sword glowed brighter. It was showing him a world without violence, a world of peace. With great care, Rigu carried the sword back through the forest. Raindrops gently fell, and golden sun rays broke through the canopy. As he entered the village, people stared in shock and awe. "The sword!" someone gasped. "Is it dangerous?" asked another. Rigu smiled gently and raised it high. "No, this is now a symbol of peace." The villagers cheered and clapped with joy. From that day on, the sword was placed in the village square, not to fight but to remind everyone. True courage is not in hurting, but in healing. Rigu's journey had changed everything, and so the sword that once brought fear now stood for hope. Thank you for listening to this story. Just like Rigu, we too can choose to live peacefully. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Tamil Kutti Stories.